Okay, good morning. So in this video, I will discuss about the difference between a normal and inverted word order in a sentence. So let's have first the normal word order. In English, the normal word order in a sentence is the subject comes first before the verb. So subject plus verb. While, okay, so for example, in a normal word order, we have the dog ran down the street. Okay, so in this sentence, the dog ran down the street. The subject is the dog, or complete the dog. So this is the subject. And our verb is ran. That's the verb. So as you can see, it follows the normal word order wherein the subject comes first before the verb. Okay, now let's have another example. 3 cats eat from the bowl. What do you think is the subject here? Of course, you know it's the complete subject is the 3 cats. And eat is the verb. So it is the same normal word order in which the subject comes first before the verb. So again, the formula for a normal word order is subject plus verb. Now let's go to inverted word order. When you say inverted, it is just the opposite of the normal. So if this is S plus V or subject plus verb, then in the inverted, the verb comes first before the subject. So again, verb comes first before the subject. And let me remind you that in an inverted word order, it is still a complete sentence, though the formula is like this, or the order is like this. Okay? So, in an inverted sentence, the main verb, it could be a helping verb or a prepositional phrase, comes before the subject. And actually, the inverted word order is used usually in questions or sentences that begin with here is, here are, there is, or there are. And also, sometimes writers use inverted order to create an effect or emphasis in a sentence. Alright? So, again, take note of that. You use inverted word order usually in questions, in sentences that start with here is or here are, or there is or there are. And writers use it to put or to create an effect or emphasis in a sentence. So, take note of these 3 things. Now, let us have examples of an inverted word order. Okay? Since I mentioned a while ago that inverted word order is usually used in a question, then let us have a question first. What is your name? Definitely, what is not a subject. It starts the question, but it is not the subject in this sentence, which is an interrogative sentence. So as you can see here, we have is first, which is the verb. What kind of verb is? Do you remember? Yes, it's a linking verb. So now is comes first before the subject. And so we will look for the subject. What do you think is the subject? Okay, name or your name to be complete. So, verb is and the subject is name. Let's have another. Here is my paper. Here is not a subject. It is just an indication or like a sense of direction to where the paper is. Okay? Is a verb. Is a verb. And the subject here in the sentence is paper or my paper to be complete, the noun phrase. So, VS. Does it follow the normal word order or the inverted word order, which is V plus S? Okay, very good. So V comes first and then S comes next to the verb. And so this is an inverted word order. Alright, let's have one more example. Attached is the copy of the file. This one is a complete sentence. A sentence that has, again, a complete thought. But the main verb here is, right, which is a linking verb. The copy of the file, complete noun phrase, is the complete subject. So it follows the inverted word order. So it's just like that, class. Down the street ran the dog. When you get activity 2, this is what you are just going to simply do. Down the street ran the dog. So down the street ran the dog. Run is your verb and the dog is your subject. Okay? Down the street here is just a prepositional phrase that comes before your verb and your subject. So, what do you think is the word order here? Is it the normal one or the inverted one? Okay, yes, right. It's inverted. So this is what you're going to do in your guided activity 2. Label the subject, the verb and the subject, or the subject and the verb, and then write if it's normal or inverted. As simple as that. Write your answers in your English notebook. Thank you. If you have questions, you ask.